Alright, in this video we're going to look at why essentially would you be interested in services that the MiniAnalyst.com provides. Essentially, the MiniAnalyst.com provides, for those of you who don't know, full automation trading from signal generation to trade execution in your account with no human involvement. Full automation is the case, and so essentially what you do is you subscribe to our portfolios. They are executed with 100% automation automatically in your account. A little bit of a redundancy there, but it is stressing automation. What the benefits of automation that you do get, of course, are almost instantaneous fills within a split second, essentially, whereas converse to the old days, we used to actually send out via emails and instant messages to a broker who was sitting right at the computer screen, and they would automatically execute the trades on your behalf based on the portfolio that you had subscribed to, the system that you had subscribed to, and those trades were sent out manually. All that's changed. It's not now in full automation. But back to why you would be interested in the MiniAnalyst.com. We've had a lot of questions, particularly with our annual Double Your Money sales event going on. Had a lot of questions from newbies. Most of our business, honestly, is referral. And but we've had some questions from newbies. Just thought we'd throw a video together on this, the last day of the year 2009. So essentially, let's say you have $100,000. Let's say you have $100,000. You've worked. You're 44 years old. You're 34 years old. What have you? You could even be 24 years old. You have $100,000. Maybe it's an inheritance. Maybe you've worked and saved it up. This is your IRA. This is your retirement. This is your total portfolio. Essentially, what you want to do is you want to be invested. Cash is if you got any of that money in cash, maybe above 10%, cash is a horrible investment. It's not an investment. You're going to lose every year through inflation if you're in cash. So you definitely don't want to be in cash. You got $100,000. You want to be invested in some form or fashion. 50%, depending, of course, on your age. These are rudimentary ratios, but 50% on average for stocks. You want to have 50% in stocks. You want to have 30% maybe in bonds, corporate bonds. Again, depending on your age and your income, your expectations, yada yada yada. But as a rule of thumb, 50% in stocks, 30% in bonds, and then you have 20% left over. Now, you can either, depending on market conditions, keep that in cash. And when I say cash, I mean a money market fund, in that term, where you get a little bit of a return. You want to be invested in maybe real estate, some precious metals, or high risk, high yield types of investment, risk speculative investment, which is where we come in. We are risk speculators. Essentially, we are seeking unusually high returns, but we also have unusually, not the norm, unusually high risk. So you do have subsequent risk in searching of that return, but that's why we only say 10 to 20% of your $100,000 should go in what we do. Already used up 3 minutes. We only have about 10 minutes to talk on this, so that's where you come in. So if you have $100,000, if you have $1 million, 10 to 20% of that should be invested in what we do, risk speculation. In other words, if we make you 100%, you've made 10% on your portfolio. But if you lose 50%, which is unusual for a not normal investment, but certainly routine in what we do, then you've only lost 5% of your total account. So that's generally why we recommend only 10 to 20% of your total portfolio. So now you've got $20,000. Let's say you have $100,000 in total portfolio. That's your total net worth. You've got $20,000 you want to put in to seek some unusually high returns. That's where we come in. You come to our website today, actually. You can participate in our Double Your Money sales event, where essentially if you buy 4 quarters are already reduced, but if you buy 4 of them for the entire year of 2010, if you buy 2, we will simply double your money. We will double your subscription to make it a full year. If you buy 6 months, you do have to enter a quantity of 4, but you're only charged for 2 quarters. We essentially double your money. You can go to, this is the homepage actually, and all you need to do is simply click on one of these links. And let's say you had $25,000 for the MapDT version 4.0 HR right there. That's a nice reward to risk ratio of 17 over the life, which means it's 17 times return against the most risk, which in this case is actually 100%. Now, we do have less drawdown portfolios. In fact, the Big Brother MapDT version 4.0 is a $50,000 account, which of course halves the return and halves the risk. But you go ahead and click on that, and you can just add to cart. Let's say let's go back a second. Here's the portfolio. You look, is okay, it trades about 14 lots across roughly 6 non-correlated systems, at least correlation under zero point 0.6 generally speaking. And wow, it's got a beautiful equity curve. There is some risk here, as you can see the drawdown. There is some risk, but you generally like the numbers of the portfolio. Okay, so this is actually the MapDT version 4.0. So this is a $50,000 account. You can go to any one of them though. We're just using this one as an example. What you do is you delete that and you delete that, and you have 4, and you recalculate instead of $10,000. Well, we need to enter our coupon code, and I hope that's actually in there. I'm thinking it is. Save $5,000. So essentially, you get 4 quarters of the MapDT version 4.0 for just $5,000 for the entire year. And of course, you see the income potential of the portfolio. But what are some of the other key advantages to the MiniAnalyst.com? Well, we got some questions. One of the main advantages is not only do you save essentially 50% by getting involved by subscribing today, you save 50%, but there are also tax savings as well. If you trade what we trade versus something else, let's say you're actively trading mutual funds or stocks within a year, you're going to get hit with your ordinary tax rate on short-term gains, which is up to 49%. However, if you trade what we trade through automation, then 60% of your gain is taxed at the long-term capital gains tax rate. So 60% is at just 15%. That's your tax rate. 60% of your gain is just 15%. We're at 39% now is the upper level. This example shows a 33% ordinary tax rate, short term, for an effective rate of just 22.2%. A tax savings of 33% or 11%. Now that's on a 33. If you go over here to let's say a 49% rate. Well, 60% is at 15%, 40% is at your normal, which we're actually going to 49%. Well, there you save 20% is your absolute drop in taxes. That's a 42% decline in taxes. If you trade what we trade. So you save 42% on your taxes versus another investment. What's interesting also, so if you look at this, the benefits, if you're trading one of our portfolios, you get those tax savings, just 28.6% overall rate instead of 49%, using that as an example. Also, so you get 50% discount today on our fees. You get a 22% discount. That's also very key. We've gotten the brokers. If you take advantage of this offer, they'll reduce your commissions, round turns, from $9 to just $7, a 22% decline in your round turn commission. That's huge. To get all the full automation fees, the commission, the account management fees, all for just $7 is absolutely insane. And of course, it ends today on the 31st. You get a 42% discount, as we just mentioned, on your taxes. That's on your gains. So you save 42% by trading what we trade versus a mutual fund or something that you're trading actively within a year. And you get a 39% discount on your taxable income. Now, what that's from, up to 39%, we're saying. If you run this through your business, then our fees as a consultant are generally deductible as ordinary business expenses. So you can save 50%, and then you save 39% if you're running it through a business. But of course, please consult your tax advisor. So I hope that's helped a little bit. Now, what happens is once you subscribe, you'll get a welcome letter, and I'm not sure where that is. I think it's right. You'll get a welcome letter. You just click the link on the welcome letter, and essentially that will bring you to there we go, a link. Just click that link and it'll bring you right here. This will be the link right here to open your account, and let's say you want to complete your application, and you hit enter, and it does that. So we're going to do this. There we go, and you enter in your password, or you create a new one, log in, and then boom, you take about 10 minutes to open your account, answer a few questions. The broker contacts you, sets everything up, runs in full automation. You don't have to do a thing. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to go to the website today and chat with the support team live, or shoot us an email to admin@MiniAnalyst.com. And here's to a happy new year, 2010. We'll see you next time.